episode of Pup's GoTWiC Guides for Dummies. In this episode, I'm going to cover the brand new event. It literally just dropped, the Flame Gold Accord. Just clicking on it, this is kind of what the interface is going to look like. Up here in the top, this is where you can find all of the basic rules for the event. I highly recommend read these at your leisure. Down here at the bottom, you'll see all of the event times. This is very important. These are going to be the times that you can actually participate in this event. Unfortunately, that's how they did it. They kind of lock you into these specific time slots. Don't worry, 1900 is one of them. 0100 is also one of them. So it's definitely kind of following the event times as is. Currently, we've got about a minute and 20 seconds until this thing refreshes and supposedly drops a bunch of special gold mines. And what that's going to allow us to do is send out gathers. Since you are limited to 5, I highly recommend, if you have a 4-star Soren, to send him in single marches to collect those, because the event is specific on saying that the more resources gathered, the more dragon's eyes you will get, and these are the currency for the shop. As you can see, this is kind of the shop. Everything is going to look different for you. Each individual has a different shop, which allows a refresh down here at the bottom. You can also spend black diamonds to refresh up to 10 purchases for the life of the event, and that's the 3-day period that the event is going on. Alright, so as you can see, I have gone ahead. This is what the gathers are going to look like. They are a bright gold, special gold node. Clicking on it, it looks like it takes about 23 minutes to actually farm out with Soren. As you can see, they only offer a set number of places. It looks like this time around it was Casterly Rock, King's Landing, and Storm's End. I don't know if it's going to be 3 every time, but it looks like it is not all of them at once. Keep that in mind, especially if you are on a really packed kingdom with a lot of people that are going to be vying for these things, trying to get them to themselves. And yes, taking a look at it, it is roughly the same timer. This is like a 24-25 minute time to gather this 360,000 gold. While we wait for our gathers to finish, another aspect of the event I failed to mention is this bargaining feature. If you see an item you like and you want to buy it, you can click bargain, and that will then open up this page. It gives you a range of bargaining and the % chance of success. And then you have to use your dragon's eyes or that new form of currency to even have a chance to barter. So this particular item would take 3 of these, and then it would have this % chance to succeed, either taking it down 1% or 20%. Alrighty, our first gather is making its way back. Time to see how much we get from a single march with Soren. It looks like that yielded 936k gold and 100 dragon's eye. Let's see what a normal march does. So just another 100. Alright, so Soren has almost, I guess, 0 effect other than the actual gold you bring back. But yeah, 100 per. And as you can see, we've used all 5 attempts. Since our last attempt is still sitting out, that looks like the max yield is going to be 500 of those dragon eye, at least for the gathering. So after checking back in at a later time slot, I believe we are in the 1300 to 1600 time slot. It seems it is still on gathering. I'm not sure if they intended it to be that way. I thought maybe it would switch to one of the other tasks like camps or defeat monsters or leaders, but it did not, and we instead are still on the gold gathering, which of course I have hit my limit. So something to note there. I don't know if that will change at a later date, and each time slot will offer a different task, but currently the way the event is, it looks like it is just 500 Dragon's Eye per day, and also noted that Soren has 0 effect, and 500 is basically the cap currently. Another side note, these Dragon's Eyes do pop up in your inventory, so the game does not specify whether or not they are recycled or whether or not we retain them, but I believe since they are indeed in the inventory, they will be retained and not recycled. Just another something to note, unless the game gets an update and they specify whether or not that is the assumption currently. But yeah, that is pretty much gonna do it for today's video, guys. As always, if you like what you saw and would like to see more, please leave a like, maybe a comment, hit that subscribe button, or smash the bell so you're notified when our next video comes out. Until next time.